Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles. And I cannot believe that the temperature has changed so quickly.
Just from last week to now, and it's like, wow, I think winter is on its way. The days are getting shorter. But anyway, I'm glad to be here.
Right, and November is here, and of course everybody's thinking about Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And before you know it, we'll be thinking about summer again.
Yes, I will be.
Right, but before we get to that, we've got a great show today. We're going to be talking about the Louisville Convention and Visitors Bureau and an event that they do to really celebrate the employees that kind of do the work behind the scenes. It's called the Rose Awards. You did a segment about Art Walters. You want to tell us about that?
Oh yes, this is a very good cause. It was just a benefit gala, a lot of good talent, so as you'll see.
Right, and we got out with some of your peers because you were out with some of the ladies that were 75 and over that were line dancing.
You said my peers. I aspire to be like them, that's for sure. Yeah, this is really great because there's a lot of good things that happen in this interview that we'll see.
Right, and lastly, it's a friend of mine from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. She's into fashion design, been in it for a long time, and we're just going to show you a little bit of her work.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break and back with more of Urban Lifestyles right after this.
And on location, by the auction that sold a generation. A bunch of lies and stereotypes, deception designed by the white to blast in your stereo, right? Check it, light or dark you lose, women and men abused, African or American, you choose. Cause when fact remains the same that we're black and we're more than their last names. Don't believe the lie, unify.
Our approach to youth violence prevention, historical. Join the conversation and find out what Louisville Youth Voices Against Violence is doing. Visit pridepeaceprevention.org.
Well, as I said, we got an opportunity to talk with the people from Louisville Convention and Visitors Bureau, talked with the president of the organization, Karen Williams, and she was talking about the Rose Awards and how it's just really an opportunity to celebrate the people that work behind the scenes. So take a look at this piece. Well, we're here at the 10th anniversary of the Rose Awards, and it's put on by the Louisville Convention and Visitors Bureau, and I'm here with the president and CEO, Karen Williams. Welcome to Urban Lifestyle.
Thank you. We're happy to be here and glad that you're part of our program this year.
So tell me a little bit about the event, how it got started.
Well, 26 years ago, we decided that we needed to do an event to honor the frontline employees, all the tourism staff, frontline, back of the house, wherever, to thank them for what they do. So we started it 26 years ago, and then 10 years ago it morphed into something different, which is where we are today with the Rose Awards. It's bigger, it's better, it's such a great way to, again, honor the hospitality people that normally are behind the scenes that don't get all the credit, but actually deserve all the credit for what they do in our industry.
So when you talk to some of the people that have been nominated, some of the past recipients, what's usually some of the comments that you get from them?
You know, I think because we've made it so grand, we want them to feel special because we think they're special. They're so happy to be a part of this, and I think they do their job so well. And again, it's something that it's not acknowledged throughout their job throughout the year, and so they're so happy that what they've done to take that special effort to treat a guest or a visitor is recognized. So it's big for them, and we want it to be big for them. It's a huge honor, and we want it to be an honor that they take with them forever and ever.
Well, it seems like a great event and a great award. Now, when you look at hospitality in general in the city of Louisville, what kind of rating would you give us, and what are some of the things that you have, I guess, on tap going forward?
Well, of course, I think we're the best, but you know, tourism is the third largest industry in the state, third largest industry. So that's how important tourism is to the city of Louisville and to the state. So I do think we're the best. I think, you know, we always hear when guests are here, whether it's they're here for a music event or they're here for a convention, that Louisville is a friendly and welcoming destination.
I'm here with Linda Samuels, and you are a Rose Award finalist, transportation category.
That's right.
First of all, congratulations. Welcome to Urban Lifestyles. And what does this honor mean to you?
It's an overwhelming experience.
Okay.
And it just means to me that somebody has taken a second look at what I do in life, and it's a blessing. Thank you.
So someone who may not be familiar with what you do, tell us a little bit about your role.
Well, my role out here is to take care of our people that don't have. I'm blessed, and we try to bless others.
So this job, I'm assuming, is extremely rewarding for you.
Very rewarding because I'm always able to reach out and touch someone.
So what did it mean to you, and were you surprised when you heard that you were being nominated?
I was very surprised. I had to step down off my bus and regroup.
So what would be some, I guess, words of wisdom or encouragement that you would offer to other people in your similar role?
Well, my words of encouragement is to always treat people as you want to be treated, regardless of where they are or what they're doing.
I'm here with Susan Sawyer, who is a sales manager for Louisville Convention and Visitors Bureau, and just talking to her, I found out that her job, it has a huge scope. So sometimes it's beyond sales, it's helping people that need help. So tell us a little bit about your story.
Okay. Well, I arrived a little early so I could find my Lions Club folks. And one of our staff members came up and said, does anybody wear a size 8.5 shoe? And I said, I do. And I showed her my shoe. She said, one of our finalists broke her shoe and is really upset and crying because she has to walk up on stage and she has a broken shoe. And so I walked over and I asked her, I said, will these work? And she said, sure. So I took my shoes off, and I think she's probably going to walk across stage with my shoes. And because of that, I've got a really nice fancy pair of Marriott slippers now to add to my collection.
And it just shows you that the job and the title, you just never know what any given day is going to be like.
That's exactly right.
So tell us a little bit about what you do with Louisville Convention and Visitors Bureau and how you see the Bureau growing as it relates to bringing more events to the city.
Okay. Well, I handle the religious, the social welfare, and the direct selling markets for the Convention and Visitors Bureau. And the folks that I've nominated as ambassadors are with the Lions Club International, which is one of our social welfare groups. They do a lot of great things for a lot of people. So that makes my job more fun and interesting because I get to work with some really good people. And I think our relationships with the people that we work with is part of why people keep coming back to Louisville. And the fact that the Convention and Visitors Bureau is part of this regrowth and rebranding of the city, with the Convention Center reopening next August, with the Omni coming online, with the beautiful renovations here at the Marriott. We're very lucky to have a product that we have to sell. So I think that helps us a lot.
I'm here with Jim Sublett, who is a physician here in the city of Louisville and an ambassador for the Louisville Convention and Visitors Bureau. Welcome to Urban Lifestyles. Tell me a little bit, how did you get drafted into being an ambassador?
Well, I'm an allergist. My practice is family allergy and asthma, so I'm not a native of Louisville, been here a long time, really think a lot of the city. 3 years ago, I was president of the American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology, and we, as part of that, I had the opportunity to suggest to look at smaller, mid-sized cities to have our meetings. We normally go to cities like San Francisco or Dallas or Houston or Atlanta. And fortunately, at the end of the day, the search committee decided to have our 2022 meeting here in Louisville.
So that is excellent. So what does it mean to you personally to see something like that happen?
Well, I think we're all, having lived in Louisville for a long time, very proud of the city. I think there's a lot of activities, a lot of great museums, things to do, restaurants. And you like to show that to other people that you know from around the country. And hopefully that will lead to more visits from them and lead to more and better things for Louisville.
When you run into people in your travels outside of the city and they ask you something about your city, what's the one thing that you always lead with?
Well, I usually tell them they have great restaurants, and of course we have the Derby and a lot of great events we have here, the Derby Museum, the Muhammad Ali Center, places like that, all the distilleries now that have the bourbon experiences. Last year we had one of the doctors who runs the Cleveland Clinic down for Derby, and they just had a fantastic time spending time here in Louisville.
As you can see, it's they have a great time. It's like the
Yes.
Oscars, the Emmys, all rolled up into one. It's a fantastic affair, and you really don't appreciate the work and the service that they give, but they are really, really committed to what they do for the city, and it just gives us an A+ as it relates to the community.
The thing I like about it is that you're giving honor and significance to these people who do have an important role to
Right,
play. So
right.
kudos.
Right. And we'll take a quick break and back with more of Urban Lifestyles right after this.
Southern Indiana's #1 Toyota dealer. Hey folks, just take the bridge for savings. We're offering employee pricing for everyone who walks through the door. Remember, you pay what we pay. Come see me, Rodney Carter. We're closer than you think. Just take I-65, exit 4, Lewis and Clark Parkway, across from the Green Tree Mall, or visit us on the web at JeffWallerClarksvilleToyota.com.
Magic 101.3, Kentuckiana's #1 station for R&B. Magic 101.3.
With your permission.
We're live, local, and Louisville. Magic 101.3, the home of Steve Harvey and Morning Show. We are Magic 101.
Live with beats from the streets with your kinfolk, Easy Bluegrass, your plug for Magic 101.3, Easy in the afternoon. The fall is the perfect time for money. We got tons of money coming at you. I'm talking about Steve's Cash. It's our cash contest. 5 times a day, you get the opportunity to win $1,000. That's right, Steve Harvey is putting up $1,000 at the top of the 7, 9, 1, and 3 o'clock hour, going on to the 5 o'clock hour. Now, when you hear the keyword at the top of the hour, all you can do is text it to 67760, and you can win $1,000. Like that, your whole Christmas can be paid for in the fall. And also, you cannot forget about the 90s, okay? 80s babies, 90s kids just like me. We got the I Love the 90s block party coming to the Yum Center November the 11th. The show lineup is crazy. You got Guy, you got Teddy Riley, you got Jagged Edge, you also got Monica, you got Drew Hill, all on one stage. You do not want to miss out on the opportunity. Now, I got those freebies going in my show. You need to be rocking with me anyway. I got those freebies in the 5 o'clock hour. I always hook somebody up with something free right after the 5 o'clock ride out. And also, I got your playlist at 4 where you get to pick my 4 jams. You get to pick the vibe. This is all happening on my show, 3 to 7. Your kinfolk, Easy Bluegrass, Easy in the afternoon, Magic 101.3, your R&B station. We live from the streets, baby.
Energy Company.
We are mothers,
Fathers.
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good.
And even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during the storm.
Programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We are more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Our energies go to serving you.
When you learn about your history, you feel proud about your history. And then you're gonna see other people who look like you, and you're gonna say, both of us should be proud of who we are. Why would we want to harm each other?
Our approach to youth violence.
So Denise, tell us about the next segment concerning the tribute to Art Walters.
Yes, he was a force in our community, and I
Definitely.
remember when he was at the Urban League. And now, per his death, that his family is continuing his legacy, but it's benefit a lot of others. And the way they're bringing about the benefit gala benefits everybody with all this tremendous talent. But let's take a look at the interview with his daughter. Oh, it's a wonderful Sunday afternoon here on the campus of Bellarmine College, here for a benefit gala fundraiser, and it's in honor of a magnificent man that used to live here in the community. But I'm going to introduce you to his daughter because she's spearheading a lot of this, and I'm introducing you to Michelle Walters Barnett, and welcome to Urban Lifestyle.
Thank you so much, Denise. We appreciate you coming. And yes, our benefit concert, this is our 4th year, and we are raising money in the spirit of my dad, Arthur Walters, who was a 20-year Army veteran and also a past executive director of the Louisville Urban League. So we just are trying to give back to the community like that his passion was for doing that. So today you'll see diverse people on stage, a multitude of talent, jazz, classical, spiritual, the whole works, dance, spoken word, everything will be on stage, and all of the benefits go back to the community.
One thing I remember about your dad years ago when I used to work at the Urban League, your dad to me was like a quiet storm, a gentle giant, tough-minded but tender-hearted. Is that kind of describe him a little bit?
That describes him very well in a nutshell. He was no nonsense, but had a heart of gold. He was a man of integrity, and he believed in service to others. And so that's what we're about as well.
So how did you all come up with the benefit gala and to have such a diverse array of the talent?
Well, Denise, my brother, Reggie Walters, he is from Indianapolis, but originally a Louisvillian, of course. He is a concert pianist. Yes, and a retired music teacher and minister of music. He is our artistic director. And so he is able to bring from his resources a myriad of talented professionals. We have vocal sopranos. We have a tenor that has a 5-octave range. He will be playing our band, our Bridge Builders band. So he's the one that's able to do this. And it was just our desire after our dad passed to carry on his legacy. And we had gifts and talents that we thought could be used to help the community.
So I know that someone told me there's a connection with Colin Powell.
Yes, well, Colin Powell, today we're celebrating veterans. So every year, our concert has a theme. This year, our theme is our Freedom Songs, a tribute to veterans. So, of course, Colin Powell, one of the most well-known veterans and high-ranking officer, served in the administration and government. So he is one of our honorees today, as well as all of our veterans who served and all the active ones. We appreciate their service and their sacrifice.
So I know you said this is growing and getting bigger. The crowd is still pouring in, and it's a rainy, soggy day, but the people, it's big. I mean, people are continuously coming here. There's music going on, which is superb, high caliber. I'm sure that you have other musicians and performers that are now saying they want to be a part of this. How do you vet who you want to have to help raise for the entertainment, if you will?
Thank you for asking. We have a website, and it is www.arthurmwalters.org. And on that website, we have a link where they can contact us. So that's the best way, yes.
And what would you want to know? Because I hate to say, I'm here in the community. There are so many good things that I said that go under the radar that I am here to spotlight. What do you want people to know about this being an annual event? And is it always the same time of year or, whatever?
The date changes, of course, but we always try to have it late fall or early October. We are an official finale event for Family Weekend here at Bellarmine. So we partner with them so that they can embrace diversity as well.
It looks like it was a great affair. It's something I'm sorry that I missed, but I'm sure you enjoyed it for the both of us.
Phenomenal talent for a good cause, and this event is growing. So next year when you hear about it, definitely be there because you don't want to miss it. Incredible talent.
Right. And something that we don't want to miss is what? Great story ideas in our community.
Because we're always still looking for new show ideas.
That's right. So if you've got a great show idea, be sure to go to our website at www.urbanlifestylez.net, and that's lifestyles with a Z. And if we happen to use your show idea, you can win a free oil change from Jeff Weiler Toyota. And of course, if you're in the mood for a new or a pre-owned vehicle, go by and see Rodney Carter and tell him that Urban Lifestyle sent you. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
Good afternoon, it's Rodney Carter from Jeff Weiler Toyota in Clarksville. For your automotive tip of the week, we want to talk about tire rotations. We want to talk about the life of the tire that you have on your automobile. It doesn't matter what brand you have of tire, it doesn't matter what car you have. At 5,000 miles, folks, you need to get your tires rotated. So that means not 2,500, not 3,000, but every 5,000 miles, you rotate your tires, and it will prolong the life of your tires. Rodney Carter and Jeff Weiler and Urban Lifestyles Tip of the Week.
Fall fashions have arrived at GQ Unlimited at 8th and Broadway and Indian Trail Plaza. See Roger and the guys for the city's largest selection of slim cut suits by Sean John, Perry Ellis, and more. Accessorized with shoes by Stacey Adams and hats by Dobbs and Stetson. Fall means game time and casual wear. Look no further than GQ for a wide selection of designer socks, sport coats, slacks, and sweaters. GQ, where the well-dressed man shops and shops and shops.
My name is Laurentina Smith. I've been with Louisville Water Company for 18 years. Right now, I'm a lead operator apprentice, and what that is, I do operate as an operator when my relief is gone on vacation or is not here. You know, I step up as a lead operator because I do have my license. Well, we take care of making sure everybody has clean, fresh water, safe water when they turn on their tap, basically. And what we do is make sure everything runs smooth here. We pump the water up from the river and bring it up here and treat it, and it goes out to the customers. Sometimes it can be nerve-wracking because it's scary because, you know, not only we take care of make sure the customers have water, that's our family too. So you don't want anybody to, you know, get sick over what you know, producing. So what we do is try to make sure that we send out fresh, clean drinking water because it's a career type job. And you're learning stuff every day. I like the fact that every day it's never the same. When you come in every day, it could be something different. And I like learning. I like being at the plant. I love being up here and experiencing different things and not being out doing the same thing every day. It's every day when I come here, it could be something different. And I love the fact of being able to do that. And when I step up, that's important. And I love it. My family likes that I have this job. My father would have been proud of me. He's not here now, but he used to bring me up here all the time when I was a little girl. I have family members that come in from Alabama, Georgia. They love our water. They do. Yeah. Okay. They wish they can bottle it up and take it with them. Pure Tap, the best in the nation. Louisville Pure Tap.
An energy company.
We are mothers,
Fathers,
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good.
and even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during a storm.
Programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We're more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Our energies go to serving.
When you learn about your history, you feel proud about your history. And then you're gonna see other people who look like you, and you're gonna say, both of us should be proud of who we are. Why would we want to harm each other?
Our approach to youth violence.
Well, as you know, I'm from Hop Angeles, Hoptown, the mega city in the state of Kentucky.
Yes.
And we have a designer. She lives in Lexington, Kentucky, and she's started this brand several years ago called it Jag Rags. And she did a fashion show down in Hoptown. We weren't able to make the event, but we've got some of the pictures from the event. And as you can see here, this is some of her wear. Again, it goes back to, if you got a great show idea, give us a call, shoot us an email, and maybe we'll feature you as well.
Definitely, because at the end of the day, we wanted to see our fashions, and that we did.
Right. And now you're going to talk about, like I said, you were out with some of your friends, some of your classmates, and you all were line dancing.
Quit hating. Yeah.
So tell us about the line dance.
This was great because there's, you know, as you become older, and especially the term seniors, you need to stay active. And I've heard about a lot of different places that offer activities throughout the city, but I don't hear about it happening down in the West End.
Right.
This is one such place that's going on. Of the many activities that we'll hear about, this was about the line dancing, so I want you to take a look. So I'm here for a fun segment today, something that all of us should be doing. I'm here down at the Elder Serve Community Center, is that right? Senior Center.
At Oak and Acorn.
I want to introduce you to Miss Trish Berry. Trish, welcome.
Thank you. Welcome here at the center.
So tell us about the center, what goes on here, and then we're going to talk about why I'm here for this fun segment.
Okay, great. This is the Elder Service Senior Center. We're located here at 631 South 28th Street on the corners of 28th and Magazine. The Senior Center is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 3. We offer different activities each day, usually twice per week. Most are health and wellness, some are recreation, some are educational. It just depends. And we have different seniors that come usually from the age of 55 on up, and they come and enjoy them and try to enjoy themselves.
Is there a certain criteria that has to be met, and how does word even get out for the seniors to know, yeah, you want to come here to participate?
At this point, it's more or less word of mouth. Those who do come tell other people, and then they come. And then, of course, all of us who work here, it's our mission to go out and tell other people to be sure to come and drop by. It doesn't cost anything. Like I said, the minimum age is 55, and it costs nothing. It's just a matter of filling out a few papers, and then you can start whatever activity you would like. Anywhere from aerobics and yoga and Tai Chi. Then for fun, quilting and arts and crafts. And then, of course, people just sit around and socialize, play cards, line dancing, which we're going to see today, of course. And I'm trying to think of a few other things. There are a few other things that I can't think of right this second.
I want to introduce you to Miss Mary Brown. She's the instructor for the line dancing group. And Miss Mary, welcome to Urban Lifestyle.
Thank you.
And I heard, and I can't believe that you are 83 years young.
Yes, that's right, 83 young.
So how did you get involved in the line dancing, and what do you like most about it?
I like teaching others that want to learn how to dance. When they learn to dance, and it makes me happy.
How long?
To share my talent with anybody that likes to learn.
So how long have you been line dancing versus is it that you've always liked to dance and then you transformed it towards the line dancing?
I've been dancing all my life. I used to teach children in my early years, like 13 years old. I started teaching dancing in an orphanage, and I've just been doing it all my life. I love doing it.
Okay, so now how long has the line dancing group been going on here?
I'm gonna guess it. I think maybe like 13, maybe 14 years. Yes, ma'am.
Never did know about it. What's most intimidating, do you think, when you have new members to come into the group?
I don't know. They just happy and excited. It makes me happy.
Do you think, how do you stay up with all the line dances, or do you just have a main 2 or 3 of them that, you just learn and then you all perform it?
Well, I watch the TV, I watch the internet, and I used to go out myself, and I see something I like, I pick it up and teach to others.
And it seems like it's a good exercise. So is there any soreness with knees or feet afterwards, or what's the main benefit, I would say, from it?
Well, it seemed like it helped me. Exercise helped you.
It looks like they were having a lot of fun. I just hate that you didn't get out there with them.
I know.
Dance is too complicated for you?
No, not really, but it's great with the dancing and the instructor being, as young as she was, and then the other participant is in her 90s.
Oh, wow.
It just goes to show you that it's something fun, staying active, line dancing, any kind of dancing. It doesn't cost a lot, but definitely I am inspired.
Staying active definitely is the quality of life as we get older and older.
Yes. Well, so you take note.
Well, you know what? I think that's our time.
That's our show.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles.
Bye.
Bye.